Hello students, welcome to YouTube channel of Aksar Education. Today we will discuss exercise 2.2 of chapter number 2 linear equation in one variable. So first question. In first question we are given that if you subtract 1 by 2 from a number, and multiply the result by 1 by 2, you have to multiply that result with 1 by 2, you get 1 by 8. 1 by 8 is your result. So what is the number? What you have to find? You have to find the number. Here, so that number is unknown quantity. So whichever the unknown quantity or whatever you have to find in the question, that you have to assume. So here, let number be x. क्वेश्चन के अंदर जो नंबर की बात कर रहा है तो नंबर सपोज x है. नाउ रीड द क्वेश्चन अगेन. इफ यू सब्ट्रैक्ट 1 by 2 फ्रॉम अ number is x, what you have to do? You have to subtract what? 1 by 2. So subtracting 1 by 2 from number, so number is x, subtracting 1 by 2 from the number. So if we subtract 1 by 2 from a number and multiply the result. This is our result. Which result? Subtracting 1 by 2 from the number and multiply the result. So you have to multiply this result with 1 by 2. So what we are getting? We are getting 1 by 8. So what is the number? So what is the x? This is one equation. You have to solve this equation. You will get the value of this x. That x is your number. Clear? So now, therefore, this is x minus 1 by 2. This 2 is in division, it will go into multiplication. So it will be x minus 1 by 2 equal to 1 by 8 into 2. So here cutting 2 4s are 8. So that will be equal to 1 by 4. Therefore, this is x minus 1 by 2 equal to 1 by 4. Now taking this minus 1 by 2 on the right hand side, and therefore this is x, which is equal to 1 by 4 plus 1 by 2. Simplification. So to find the x, here you take the LCM of 4 and 2, which is 4. So 4 ones are 4, which is 1, and 2 twos are 4. So this is 2, and therefore x equal to 3 by 4. This 3 by 4 is our answer. This is our answer. So you have to write the answer. What is the number? So you have to write number. Therefore, let number be 3 by 4. Done. You can also do verification to check your answer. This is not the part of answer, but आपको verify करना है. एग्जाम में वेरिफिकेशन कर देना है, तो आपको पता चले कि आपका आंसर राइट है कि रॉन्ग है. So here we got the answer 3 by 4. So again read the question. If you subtract 1 by 2 from the number is 3 by 4. So if you are subtracting 1 by 2 from the number, so this is subtraction of 1 by 2 from the number, and multiply the result with 1 by 2, you will get 1 by 8. So answer must be 1 by 8. Done. So let's try it. 3 by 4 minus 1 by 2. So 4 is the LCM. So it's a 3 minus 2 2s are 4. So it's a 2 into 1 by 2. 3 minus 2, which is 1 by 4 into 1 by 2, that is equal to 1 by 8. Therefore, our answer is right. Clear? Very simple, sir. Now next one. So here, what we are given? We are given that the perimeter of rectangular swimming pool is 154 meter. So one rectangular swimming pool is given. So let us now consider this is our swimming pool. This is our swimming pool. This is rectangular swimming pool whose perimeter is 154. So that is rectangle. What is the perimeter? Perimeter is nothing but the sum of length of all the sides. So here we are given that perimeter, perimeter of rectangle is 154 meter. This is given. Now आगे बढ़ते हैं. If length is 2 meter more than twice of its breadth. Suppose this is length. This is the length of rectangle, and suppose this is breadth. So what we are given? The length of rectangle. Given length of rectangle is 2 meter more than twice of its breadth. Twice of its breadth. जितनी भी लेंथ है ब्रेथ की, वो ब्रेथ की लेंथ में आप डबल करो और 2 ऐड करो, उतनी रेक्टेंगल की लेंथ है. This is given. So what are the length and breadth of the pool? Question is find the value of length and value of breadth of this rectangular swimming pool. Done? So this is your given data. Rectangular swimming pool is there, whose perimeter is 154 meter. The length of rectangular swimming pool is 2 more than twice of its breadth. Find the length and breadth of this rectangular swimming pool. Now, here our chapter is linear equation in one variable only. Done? And here in the first question, you have to find the number. So what you have to find? That you have to assume. But here, two values to be found, length and breadth. So the question is for which value or for which quantity we have to assume our variable. So you have to assume the variable for the quantity which is not given, which is unknown. So here length and breadth both are unknown, but we can say that the information regarding length is given. Information regarding the length of rectangular swimming pool is given. Length is twice of breadth and it is plus 2. Done? So information regarding length is given. Breadth is totally unknown. So we are assuming our variable x for this breadth. So let breadth of rectangle be the x. So we assume breadth equal to x. So what is length? Put x here. So length will be 2 plus 2x. So breadth is x, length is 2 plus 2x. Also we have given perimeter of rectangle. So what is perimeter? So perimeter of rectangular swimming pool. Rectangular swimming pool. Rectangle. So perimeter of rectangle is formula. That is twice of length plus breadth. है ना, ये फॉर्मूला सब आने चाहिए. Perimeter of rectangle is twice of length plus breadth. So perimeter of rectangular swimming pool is given, which is 154. So it's a 154 equal to twice of length. Or length is 2 plus 2x. 2 plus 2x plus breadth, that we will assume, which is equal to x. So this is x. Simplify this, you will get one linear equation and you will get the solution. So 2x plus x, 3x plus 2. So it's a 3x plus 2. Perform expansion over here, or you can do division. So it's a 154 by 2 equal to 3x plus 2. So what is 150 by 2? 154 by 2 is nothing but the 2 is 14. 2 is 14. 77 minus 2. So it's a 77 minus 2 will be equal to 3x. And therefore 3x will be equal to 77 minus 2, 75. This 3 will go into division. Therefore x equal to 75 by 3, that is equal to 25. So we are getting x equal to 25. X equal to 25. What is x? X is breadth. Breadth is 25. So what is length? So we are getting the value of breadth, which is 25, and therefore the length of rectangle will be 2 plus twice of 25. 25 to the 50 plus 52 meter. Done? Our perimeter is given in meter. So our answer is the breadth of rectangle is 25 meter and the length of rectangle is 52 meter. Clear? So pause the video to note it down. Question number 3. What are given in question number 3? The base of an isosceles triangle is 4 by 3 cm. So isosceles triangle is given. So what is this isosceles triangle? So isosceles triangle is nothing but the triangle in which two sides are equal. So let us suppose that this is isosceles triangle in which two sides are equal. Done? So in triangle ABC, two sides are equal. AB and BC are two sides, and this BC is called base. So in isosceles triangle, the base is 4 by 3 cm. So this is base BC. The length of base is given, which is 4 by 3 cm. This is base on which triangle stands. So this is base. The length of base, which is 4 by 3 cm. And these two sides, AB and AC, two sides of these triangles are equal. So it's called isosceles triangle. These are the two equal sides. Next one is the perimeter of triangle is perimeter. What is perimeter? Perimeter means sum of length of all the sides. Also we are given perimeter. So perimeter of triangle is given, which is 4 integer 2 by 15 centimeter. Sum of length of all the sides of triangle is given. So this data is given. Question is, what is the length of either of the remaining equal sides? Either of the remaining equal sides. How many equal sides are there? Two equal sides. The length of both sides are equal. You have to find the length of either side. That means only one side. That means, suppose it is equal to x. So you get the length of these both equal sides. Done? So that you have to find. So only one variable is required, and that required variable is nothing but the length of the two equal sides of isosceles triangle that we have assumed. So let's start with our assumption. So let equal side, the length of equal side be dx. So equal sides are AB and BC, that is equal to x. Now we have given perimeter. So put that formula, perimeter of triangle. So perimeter of triangle ABC. We have assumed given triangle is a triangle ABC. So perimeter of triangle ABC is nothing but the sum of length of all three sides. Three sides are side AB, side BC, and side AC. So it's a AB plus BC plus AC. That is the perimeter of triangle. The value of the perimeter of triangle is given, which is 4 integer 2 by 15 equal to, put the value of this AB and BC, both are equal and they are equal to x. So AB equal to x, BC equal to x, and what is this AC? So AB equal to x, BC equal to base, which is 4 by 3, and AC equal to x, so which is 4 by 3. Clear? Now this is base number 15 4 are 60, 60 plus 2, it is 62 by 15 minus, take this 4 by 3 on the left hand side, so it's minus 4 by 3, that is equal to 2x. Simplify this one, 15 will be the LCM, so we can write 2x equal to, now this 15 is LCM, so it's a 62 minus 3 5s are 15, so it's a 5 4s are 20. 62 minus 20, it's a 42 by 2, so x will be 21 by 15. So cutting this 3 7s are 3 5s are 7 by 5. Improper fraction. So that improper fraction can be written as x equal to 1 integer 2 by 5 centimeter. Done? So x equal to 1 integer 2 by 5 centimeter. What is x? The length of equal sides. So at the end of the sum we have to write, therefore the length of equal sides of the given triangles is 1 integer 2 by 5 centimeter. Clear? So this is your question number 3. Now next question, question number 4. So in question number 4 we are given that sum of two number is 95. If one number exceeds the another by 15, find the number. So two numbers are there and the sum of the two numbers is 95 and one number exceeds another by 15. So find the number. So let our numbers be x and another number is 95 minus x. Now question ये कहाँ से है? So what we are given? We are given that sum of two number is 95. That means if one number is suppose 50, so another number will be some 95 होना चाहिए. It's a 75. Sorry, it may be 80. Done. So what is the meaning of 80? It is nothing but suppose one number is 15 and another number is 95 minus 15. So it's 80. Similarly, if one number is suppose 25, so another number is 95 minus 25, which is equal to 70. Therefore, the sum of these two number is 95. Similarly, if number is x, another number is 95 minus x. Therefore, sum of these two number plus minus x square is 95. And that's why we assume that two numbers are x and 95 minus x. Clear? So these are the given numbers x and 95 minus x. Also we are given that one number x is another number by 15. That means one number is greater than by another number 15. So one number, suppose one number is x and another number be the 95 minus x. These are the two numbers. One number x is another number by 15. So the difference is 15. Done? So we can write like this. One number that will be equal to another number if we add 15 in another number. Done? Here one number x is another number by 15. Here 15 ज़्यादा है. That's why we have to put 15 in this number. So what is one number which is x equal to another number is 95 minus x plus 15. Therefore, this is one linear equation. Take minus x on the left hand side. So it will be x plus x, which is 2x. 95 plus 15. So it's a 110. Therefore, x equal to 110 by 2. So that is equal to cutting 2 5s are 10. 2 5s are 10. So that will be 55. So we are getting x equal to 55. What is x? One number. So one number is 55. What is another number? And therefore another number is 95 minus x. 95 minus x 55. क्या होगा 95 minus 55? 40. Right? So two numbers are 55 and 40. sum of two number is 95. Sum of these two number is 95 and one exceeds the another by 15. One number is larger than by another number by 15. Find that numbers. So that numbers are 55 and 40. Clear, students? So question number 5. Two numbers are in a ratio 5:3. So two numbers are given. They are in the ratio 5:3. If they differ by 18, they differ by 18. So what are these numbers? Two conditions are given. Numbers are in the ratio 5:3 and the difference between given two number is 18. Done? So solution. So whenever the ratio between two quantities are given, what you have to do? We are writing let two numbers be one number and another number. So the two numbers are in the ratio. So let one number and another number. The ratio of one number and another number be 5:3 and that is equal to let x. So students, whenever the ratio is given, you have to take the given ratio equal to x that you consider, and therefore we are getting our one number. Our one number will be this 5 into x, which is 5x, and we get another number which is another number which is 3 into x, 3x. So what is the ratio of one number by another number? 5x by 3x. This x will be cut. So it's a 5 by 3. Therefore, ratio is 5:3. Clear? This is how you have to consider the given two numbers when ratio is given. One quantity ratio another quantity is equal to given ratio equal to you have to take x. So we can write one number equal to 5 into x, another number equal to 3x. So this is first quantity, first condition. Second condition is they are differ by 18. So difference between one number and another number is 18. So according to our condition, one number minus another number, one number minus another number is equal to 18. So what is the one number? Which is 5x minus another number is 3x. So one number minus another number. So one number is different by another number by 18. So the difference of one number and another number is 18. So what is 5x minus 3x? These are the like terms. You have to consider the difference of their coefficient, which is 2x equal to 18. Therefore, x equal to 18 by 2. So 2 9s are 18. So therefore, x equal to 9 is the solution. This is not the answer. Our answer is, what are the numbers? So numbers are one number and another number. Therefore, our answer is one number which is nothing but the 5x. So which is 5 into 9. 5 9s are 45. So this is our one number. And another number. Our another number which is 3x. So this is 3 into 9. 27. Done? So our given two numbers are 45 and 27. Now verification. The ratio is 45 by 27. Cutting 3 15s are 3 9s are 3 3s are 3 5s are 5 by 3. Difference 45 minus 27. Subtraction is 18. Done? So answer is 2. आपको वेरिफिकेशन रफ पेज पर लास्ट में कर देना है. क्लियर? So this is your answer of question number 5. Now question number 6. In question number 6, what we are given 3 consecutive integers added up to 51. So what are these integers? You consider consecutive integers. What is the meaning of consecutive integers? One after another. Suppose I am taking 3. So after 3 it comes 4. And after that it comes 5. So these are the 3 consecutive integers. Suppose I am taking 11. So after 11 I am getting 12. After 12 I am getting 13. So these are the 3 consecutive integers. Done? For example, if first number is x, second number will be x plus 1 and third number will be x plus 2. So these are the 3 consecutive integers if first number is x. Done? So this is given. So whenever you have to assume 3 consecutive integers, we will assume it like this: x, x plus 1, x plus 2. These are the 3 consecutive integers. Clear? So now here 3 consecutive integers. So let 3 consecutive integers be x, x plus 1 and x plus 2. This is our assumption. Now condition. What is the condition? The 3 consecutive integers add up to 51. That means their addition is 51. So x plus 1 plus x plus 2 equal to 51. So x plus x 3 times x, so it's a 3x equal to 51 minus 2 plus 1, which is 3. Therefore 3x equal to 48. This 3 will go into division. So x equal to 48 by 3. Therefore x equal to, cutting, 16 3s are 48. So we are getting x. And therefore you have to write our answer. 3 consecutive integers are 3 consecutive integers are, which are then x, so which is 16, then 16 plus 1, 17 plus 16 plus 2, which is 18. 3 consecutive integers can add up to 51. Add them: 16 plus 17 plus 18. This is equal to 51. Clear? So this is how you can solve your question number 6.